In 1800, Thomas Jefferson took control of a young and fragile republic. His mission was clear: to pull the United States back toward liberty, restraint, and self-government. Under the previous Federalist government, the country had begun to resemble the very systems it had fought to escape: centralized finance, consolidated authority, and institutions that echoed British power. But opposing power is very different from holding it. With Jefferson at the helm, responsibility for governing a rapidly growing nation shifted to the Democratic Republicans. Ideas that once lived in pamphlets and debates now had to function in the real world, and the same pressures that had confronted Hamilton, Washington, and Adams now confronted their fiercest critics. As Jefferson and his successors attempted to steer the nation toward a freer future, an uncomfortable question emerged, one that would define the next generation of American politics. Did the Federalists betray the country, or were they constrained by forces more powerful than ideology itself? To answer that question honestly, we must first understand the world they were operating in, and the forces shaping their decisions. After the Revolutionary War, the United States remained under intense pressure from Britain. Although the Treaty of Paris formally ended the war in 1783, it did not produce a stable peace. Britain retained control of key frontier forts, supported Native American resistance, restricted American trade, and routinely impressed American sailors into the Royal Navy. Economically, militarily, and diplomatically, the young republic was vulnerable. It was in this environment that Alexander Hamilton, under the Federalist government, pushed for the creation of the Bank of the United States in 1791. What the bank did went far beyond domestic finance. It stabilized government credit, created a reliable fiscal partner for the Treasury, and signaled to European capital markets that the United States was becoming a coherent, investable state. Foreign investors were allowed to purchase shares in the bank, tying European financial interests, including British elites, to the success of the American economy. To Jefferson and his allies, this was betrayal. To the Federalists, it was leverage. By binding British financial interests to American stability, Hamilton altered Britain's incentives. Hostility became costly. Cooperation became profitable. Soon after, the Jay Treaty reduced immediate tensions. British forces withdrew from frontier forts. Trade partially reopened. The risk of renewed war declined. With stability restored, commerce expanded, credit flowed more freely, and the American economy began to grow. From this perspective, Hamilton's strategy was not submission, but containment. The new republic held its territory in exchange for economic stability. This approach stabilized the nation, but it carried a heavy political cost. Centralized finance and foreign capital clashed directly with the revolutionary vision many Americans held dear. Suspicion grew, rumors circulated, and Hamilton became a symbol of everything people feared the republic was becoming.